1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by
Welcome back to the Football Referee with Emmy Hikins, Trevor Gear, and Femi Madariola.
Yeah.
He left Palace at the end of the season, having had generally a very good 2 years. In the space of the last 12 months, Palace won the FA Cup, Community Shield against Man City and Liverpool, so quality opposition, and then the Conference League in Europe, which again was a very good ending to Glasner's term. And he was held, and I guess will be held, in some esteem by the fans, because he did give us that period of 3 trophies within a 12-month period. That said, it has to be said that perhaps as a result of being in the European Conference League this past season, the Premier League season wasn't so great. I think Palace finished 15th, quite safe in terms of relegation, but we didn't have a great season. And generally speaking, because you played the European games on a Thursday night, the games that we had the following Sunday in the Premier League, we suffered for, because I think there's tiredness. And we saw the same maybe with Tottenham the previous season. They won it. They won the Europa League, but again, games on a Thursday, and they were at a very bad season. They finished 17th. So anyway, back in February, Glasner blew his top after one defeat. I forget which one it was. It followed the Macclesfield defeat, but it wasn't that one, I don't think. And he sort of had a real go at the owners, excuse me, a real go about not being supported, and they didn't rebuild the team after the FA Cup win. And frankly, some of the things he said probably had some justification. You know, he wasn't a stupid man, but on the surface, he always sort of spoke as if there were no divisions, particularly between him and Steve Parish and the ownership generally. But he really was very outspoken in February, to the point that I think people felt in football generally that he was trying to get the sack. He wanted to go then, possibly because he'd been offered something else or what. But to his credit, Steve Parish, if you like, stuck with him, made him see out his contract, which did result in that European trophy at the end. So that was good. But the little hints that, because people along those last few months were saying, do you think he'll stay? Now we've won this trophy and all that. And I think the consensus was he wouldn't stay. He made up his mind. I seem to remember reading at the time, back in February, that he wanted to watch one of his kids in Austria or in some sporting competition in the summer, and that he kind of implied he wanted a break from football. So there was all that. And then Palace, at the end of the season, they'd gone and got another manager, a Frenchman called Pierre Sarge from Lens in France, who looks to have a reasonable CV. So I think there's some hope there. But then, to my astonishment, when I was away on holiday, actually, and it was confirmed, I think beginning of this week, by Forest, that Oliver Glasner has gone to Nottingham Forest. Now, we're
going to take a short break now. The Football Referee will be back shortly. You're listening to the Football Referee with Emmy Hikins, Trevor Gear, and Femi Madariola. The Football Referee will be back shortly. Please stay tuned. The Football Referee is looking for sponsors. If you're a business out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you offer, please get in touch on our website, deepstuffrecords.com. And also, if you're looking to get involved on this show, please reach out via our Facebook page, Deepstuff Radio or Deepstuff Records. Thank you.
Sometimes joins us on the show. His contributions thoughtful and smart. Femi is his name. He likes to play our game and his smart solutions come right from the heart. Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by
We all have a lovely show every weekday, so join us for a lovely show.
Say hello to Phantom, Dr. Gladys and Rose, three beautiful ladies who join us